Hello, IMF family. Pastor John here. Today I have a question for you, and then I'm going to follow it up. Here's my question to you. Why do you serve where you serve? Why do you serve where you serve? My guess is that you serve where you serve because you wanted and want to make a difference in people's lives. That's why we go into ministry. We feel that calling, that tug that God has on our heart. So we go into ministry. So then conversely, why do people quit ministry? Why do people leave? Why would you even think about maybe leaving where you're currently serving? Well, let me give you the top 5 reasons why people end up leaving ministry and see if any of this resonates with you. And in the end, I want to give you a word of encouragement. The first reason why most people leave ministry is they simply get burned out. I mean, ministry can be difficult all hours of the day, 7 days a week. Unless you have good boundaries, you can get burned out. You can get burned out on relationships that fizzle or fade, or people that leave the church or leave the ministry. Interpersonal conflict or simply your own schedule can just go crazy, and you can say, I cannot do this anymore. I know that I've come to that place in my career actually 3 times when I've reached kind of that edge of burnout. And until the last 10 years ago probably, that I set some very appropriate boundaries in my life, I would have probably been headed towards burnout again. So burnout is the number 1 reason why people leave the ministry. 2 is unrealistic expectations. You know, we all think like, oh, we're going to start this church and it's going to grow to 100 million people in like 5 years. And it turns out that you started a church and now it's at 50 3 years later. Or you started a ministry that you thought was going to impact Africa, somewhere in Kenya or Uganda, and you're going to raise $15 million or even $100,000, and you're still trying to raise $20,000. You need to have realistic expectations. Otherwise, you're going to be far more likely to quit ministry. The third main reason is criticism. You know, when people cut us down, it hurts. And in ministry, it's like our personal lives blend with our professional lives because we tend to worship and serve with the people that we like and care about. And sometimes the sheep bite. And when they bite, it hurts. And so oftentimes people just say, I cannot take the criticism anymore. I think I'm going to leave the ministry. And fourth is discouragement, which often goes hand in hand with criticism. We just get discouraged. Either we have these unrealistic expectations, we've had criticism, but we just feel discouraged. Sometimes serving in the same place, in the same town, time after time after time, we just don't see that fruit. And we all want to see fruit. And we like to see it immediately. We like to see life change. But sometimes in ministry, we're called to simply faithfully serve in that place over and over and over. It's kind of like we're just tilling the soil, but we can get discouraged in ministry and we can quit. And 5 is losing focus on God's power. If we believe that people come to church because everything is perfect, or get involved in our ministry because everything is all put together, you know, we've already lost focus on God's power. We need to really believe that God is using us to move in our ministry setting or our ministry capacity, whatever that is. So don't lose focus on God's power. I wanted to share those 5 reasons with you because it's important. And if you are kind of on that edge, maybe you're thinking, I don't want to do this ministry anymore. Maybe one of those reasons resonates with you. Well, if that's you, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to stay strong, stay in the ministry, and continue to serve God. Find a peer to talk to. Reach out to me or any of our staff team here at IMF. We are here to serve you. We want to help you to be healthy, strong, and vibrant. And sometimes just a simple phone call can make all the difference in the world, or even an email, it can make all the difference in the world. So I want you to stay strong, stay focused, and revisit your first love. Let Christ refresh you. Let him encourage you. And just bathe yourself in God's word. And you stay in the game, stay in ministry, and let's continue to make disciples together. Do not quit now. Bye for now.